between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history. The veteran quarterback, it's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile. He makes any quarterback that much better.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 yards there.
And what a rookie year by Jordan Howard. When you go from number 3 on the depth chart all the way to number 1 and finish with over 1,300 yards, that's what I call a big-time season.
Well, those 1,300 yards, second in the NFL, also set the Bears' rookie rushing record, so something for them to build around next year.
Without a doubt. So 2017, it starts in the running game with Jordan Howard in Chicago.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 49 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Look, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something at 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ed Dickson from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Chicago's offense will give it another go here. And before they do, I want to ask you about their quarterback situation. This past year, Jay Cutler, 5 starts, Brian Hoyer, 5, Matt Barkley, 6. No continuity there. Now they have the number 3 pick coming up in the draft. Do they go quarterback?
Way too early to say whether they will or they won't. But you and I both know that that front office and coaching staff will be grinding through quarterbacks and studying tape like crazy to decide if they want to go in that direction, because it's a distinct possibility if there's someone that they like in this year's draft.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check out the 6.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try to run for it with Howard. But he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Howard receives it from Cutler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
After that run for a first down, I don't know the confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. That's caught at the 1. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. Charles, let me go a different direction for a second. You were at the Super Bowl, another one that you worked. How did the city of Houston do as a host?
They did a fantastic job, I thought. Let me give a little tip of my Stetson to the host city because they were wonderful. And they like to say howdy down there when you're a visitor. But they said howdy, and they took care of people very, very well. I heard nothing but positives. The way that was all set up for the fans, I think everybody had a great time. How about the drones? The drones have gotten involved in our stuff in a big way, and how they were buzzing around and showing different things and giving a great look of the Super Bowl and what was going on in Houston during the surrounding time.
And the halftime show was a good one. A lot of people were abuzz about that afterward.
Plenty. I mean, watching that happen, seeing all the lights, seeing the spectacular reaction of the fans to it, I think that everyone got their money's worth on that.
By the way, do you own a Stetson?
I do. I actually do.
You do?
I actually do. I have one in my closet.
And cowboy boots?
I actually have cowboy boots as well.
Wow, who knew?
How about that?
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or...
Touchdown, Carolina! Ted Ginn, 39 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A drive that time of 6 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
Wow, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Touchdown, Chicago! Eddie Royal, 85 yards. to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, Cutler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Cutler looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half as we'll have 2 teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bears on offense early in the first. Barrett is by himself here, and that goes as a 50-yard touchdown. Bears up by a touchdown. Panthers lined up at the 10. The quick pass, it's complete, and he finds his mark for the score. We're tied back up at 7. Bears have it midway through the second. Cutler's completion is made out of the gun, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. That takes the lead up to 7. Panthers have it at the 40. Ginn's going to make the catch deep downfield, and this will go as a touchdown. We're brand new at 14. midway through the second quarter. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. First and 10. Ginn's going to make the catch in traffic, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. We're all square at 21. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.